I've spent 100 hours on this van. So let's go through the van and see what's actually gotten done. I got this thing in kind of rough shape and we made a lot of upgrades. So let's walk around, I'll show you guys what happened, and then you can get a better idea for how long your own van conversion might actually take. So let's check it out. Okay, so my thought process through this was that I should probably start with the exterior, because if I need to do any bolts or any weird things that are on the inside, I want to make sure those aren't covered up by my walls and insulation before I get to them. So the very first thing I started with was this roof. I got 660 watts of solar up here, which should be more than enough. I kind of just figured I might as well fill up the whole roof. Why not? I also have this max air fan that I installed, and that was pretty gnarly. But up here, this took around a total of just under 50 hours, around 45 hours, I believe. I had to build my own custom solar rack, as well as cutting the hole for that fan and all that stuff. All this together took a lot of time. Definitely most of it was trying to figure out how to fit the solar up here, but this took just about 45 hours. Okay, sticking on the theme of the exterior, I had this massive hole right here. So right here, there was about a fist-size hole, just right through the whole body. And so I spent a lot of time. This took another 30-ish hours. And that was just, there's something called Bondo, it's kind of like a putty, and you just have to reshape the whole body, and that took a lot of time, and I'm actually not even done with it. Right now I just have this coat of primer on. Next up I have to get body matching paint, and so I still have to find some of that. I'm having troubles ordering that. But yeah, that took right there around 30 hours. Hopefully, if you guys get a van conversion, you can get a better idea for whether or not to buy body damaged vehicles. I got a really good deal because of that hole, but it took a lot of time. But I did learn a lot. I'm now very confident in body work, so that's cool. Also, if you know how to do body work, it would probably take a lot less time. I have no idea what I'm doing. I actually lied to you guys a little bit. The very first thing I did when I bought this was I ripped out the entire interior. This whole inside of the van was filled with, they had like storage racks, they had some tubes, they had all sorts of stuff attached all over the walls. And that was actually the very first thing I started with, was just taking this whole interior and just ripping it out. So that took probably, I think, like 6 hours or so. Not too crazy, but did take time. And then now I'm back to the interior, now that I'm pretty much done with the outside, and I'm working on my flooring. I just actually started on this yesterday, and I put around 9 hours in on it. But I'm putting down this 1/2-inch foam board to even out the ribs, and then I'm putting in this inch foam board for really good insulation. That'll be, I mean, I'm going to be using this thing in the winter is my main objective, and so I'm putting as much insulation in here as possible. On top of that foam board, I'm going to put some plywood and then a rubber matting for the finished flooring. So yeah, we're about 10 hours into that. Now you might be asking yourself, where's all this extra time that doesn't quite add up? Well, all of that time has gone into buying products. I've had to research everything that I've been buying. It's gone into researching the plan for how I'm gonna build my van, because I don't know what I'm doing here. And it's also just gone into just miscellaneous, I don't know, odds and ends, just small things. Like one of my tires went flat at one point. Oh, there's just been a lot of small things that come up, and so that's where all that extra time goes. So yeah, hopefully this video can give you a better idea for if you're looking to build your own van, kind of a rough time estimate for how long things take, and it takes a lot longer than you think. I did not think that it would take me 100 hours before I even got started on the interior. And so there you go. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm going to be putting up videos on each individual segment of how I did each thing. So individual video for that solar rack that I custom built, for how I installed the max air fan, for how I'm doing this flooring once it gets done. Everything I'm going to be making individual videos for. So if you want to check those out, I'm going to make a playlist, and you can just click it right up here. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. Peace.